The overnight off to the west, a few more light showers. They will be moving in. So on again, off again, light showers through the day today. Temperatures still, even with the clouds and the light showers, will manage to climb into the low 60s this afternoon. Around the area, 64 for the high in Chattanooga, and no big variation, low to mid 60s. Pretty widespread. We're going to stay warm, drying out through the weekend, then cooling down by the end of next week. We'll have all the details on that in just a moment.
All right, David, thank you so much for that. Want to make a quick note. Oh, I guess we're going to go with this first, and we'll talk about school closures.
Yeah, Van Buren schools are canceled today, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, this morning, there are new accusations against former Today Show host Matt Lauer. Last night, NBC News reported that 2 more accusers have come forward since the news broke of Lauer's termination. In a memo, the NBC News chairman said the decision to fire Lauer was made after an employee filed a complaint Monday night about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace. Lauer has yet to respond publicly to this firing. Allegations of sexual misconduct in media and entertainment are making an impact here in Chattanooga, too.
Yeah, a local attorney estimates sexual harassment cases investigated by his firm have more than doubled recently. Harry Burnett says laws have been around for decades prohibiting sexual harassment, but a change in culture now supports victims coming forward.
The days of the 1950s in which this is absolutely socially acceptable behavior are no longer here.
You need to know your company's policies. If you're being harassed, find someone to speak to about the situation and tell the offender what they're doing is offensive. We have much more on this topic posted inside the WRCB app. Well, tonight marks 1 year since a severe storm moved through the Tennessee Valley, spinning off several tornadoes and killing 5 of our neighbors.
The damage was widespread from McMinn to Polk counties to Jackson County, Alabama. 2 of 3 churches destroyed in Rosalie, Alabama are now holding services in a new building.
Channel 3's Tim Pham spent time in Polk County and joins us live in the studio to show us the progress. Tim, good morning.
Well, good morning, John and Lori. 365 days later, and you can still see a community picking up the pieces from a devastating tornado. Last year, I took this photo. On the left, you can see a trailer flipped onto its top and scattered debris. Over here, you can see the progress made, and the homeowner is still rebuilding to this day and has a lot of work to do, and that's the case for many people in that area. An EF3 tornado ripped through Polk County. Residents say they had just minutes to hunker down before 165-mile-per-hour winds spiraled through the Ocoee. The storm pummeled through homes and businesses, down power lines, and twisted the tops off trees. The West Polk Volunteer Fire Department and the Ocoee Post Office were demolished, and some residents were trapped inside their homes.
You got 6 minutes. Well, I hollered into the bedroom there. I said, honey, you need to get up, make sure you have good clothes on, because we may have to leave this house at any minute.
Officials estimate the tornado caused at least $1 million in damages to the community. The man you just heard from is handicapped. Last year, a tree fell onto his home and broke his ramp. Coming up in our next half hour, I'll share how everyone is coming together to restore his home and the rest of the community. Live in the studio, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Tim, thank you for that update. Tonight, a memorial service will be held at Rosalie Baptist Church in Jackson County. That starts at 7 p.m.
And Nick Austin is doing more with this story this evening and has some incredible before and after photos to show you tonight.
Yeah, we flew the drone to kind of show you where we are 1 year later. It is remarkable footage, so we'll be sharing that with you here on Channel 3. And we want to go back to that note we were trying to talk about earlier. Van Buren County schools are closed today for a lack of water in the school system. So if you're getting up and you live in Van Buren County, roll back over or stay up and enjoy the sunrise on this kind of warm Thursday morning here in the Tennessee Valley.
They're going back to bed.
They're going back to
They're going back to bed. It is warm, though. A lot warmer by about 10, 12, 14 degrees even than it was this time yesterday. Mid to upper 40s in the valley. A little bit cooler heading up toward Murphy where it's 37. Clouds overhead. We've had a few light showers during the early morning moving through. Still a few up around the interstate near Athens and a little more rain off to the west. This is going to be the pattern all day. A lot of cloud cover on again, off again, spring sprinkles. Any rain we get will actually be a good thing. We're ending the month of November on a deficit for the month, 3.21 inches below average for the month. Still holding on to a surplus, though, for the year, 7.7 inches above average. But at our peak, we had a surplus of about 12, 13 inches earlier in the year. So we have gone down quite a bit over the past couple of months. So yeah, rain wouldn't be a bad thing. Even more rain next week, along with some cooler air. But all of that is next week, warm and dry after today through the weekend.
All right, David, thank you so much as we check traffic on this Thursday morning. For the most part, things looking pretty good. This is 153 north of Chickamauga. The only accident we really have is if you're headed up towards Knoxville in the Monroe County area. We have a crash involving multiple vehicles. It's supposed to be cleaned up here in the next couple of minutes, blocking the right lane right now. We'll keep you updated on that and more coming up throughout the hour.
Okay, another day, another pick for who is up next to fill the Vols' top coaching spot. Paul Shaheen has the latest in as Rocky Top turns in this morning's Top Sports Headlines.
Fire Curry! Fire Curry!
That is Fire Curry chants inside Thompson Bowling Arena during the Tennessee Merchant basketball game last night. Simply put, UT Athletic Director John Curry isn't winning the popularity contest in Tennessee. The fallout from the near Greg Schiano hire continues, and so does the coaching search. On down the line it goes with no's from John Gruden, Scott Frost, Dan Mullen, David Cutcliffe, Chip Kelly, and Mike Gundy. The Vols are now focused on NC State's David Doran. We'll get to that first. Let's wrap up the last 30 to 40 hours or so after Gundy said no late Tuesday night with that tweet. Yesterday morning it was on to Purdue's Jeff Brom. The offensive mastermind, Western Kentucky Hilltopper turned Purdue Boilermaker was the top target. Rumors were wild and conflicting, but that tweet right there from a Purdue commit helped clear it all up. He showed a text from Brom, who shot down the notion of him leaving Purdue. So Tennessee next turned to NC State head coach David Doran. The two sides were scheduled to meet last night. Doran is 33-30 and 5 years at NC State, but he's coming off a breakthrough 8-win season with a bowl game in the works. So how about now a few other names that are still available? T. Martin, 1998 national champion, Tennessee Vol quarterback. He has not been contacted yet. Then there's Lane Kiffin. I know, but Kiffin said yesterday he also has not been contacted. Les Miles, he's free, right? Auburn defensive coordinator and former Tennessee Volunteer Kevin Steele is available. And then there's David Carnes, WRCB anchor. Just checking to see if you are paying attention this morning. That's it for sports. The coaching carousel continues with day we've lost count in Knoxville. Always more online and Insider app. Have one heck of a day.
Holding out on us, David.
Yeah, David joins us now to talk about the opportunity for you.
They would have to absolutely not double, triple my salary, and then I would bring my football skills to UT.
Such a diva.
Because I play fantasy football, so I know what's going on.
I would love to see you on the sidelines in the orange pants and the visor.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to be a UT coach for you to see that. Jeez, just come out of the
Saturday.
house while I'm cutting the grass. Yeah, absolutely.
He's wearing his Dooley pants and his Gruden hat. That's good stuff. I look forward to hearing the progress with you on Rocky Top.
Best of luck.
Yes, David, thank you so much. Coming up on Eyewitness News today, if you live in one community in Hamilton County, the cost of your homeowner's insurance could be going down.
And you will have the volunteer firefighters to thank for that.
Yes.
We'll have the details next.
Well, thousands of flights from the nation's largest airline carrier don't have pilots scheduled for the busiest time of the year. Coming up in a live report, what American Airlines says it's doing to help fix the problem.
with coverage you can count on. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
There's a new lawsuit in connection with the Sevier County wildfires. A Tennessee woman is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and says that employees of Park Vista Hotel downplayed the risk of flames reaching the hotel and did not tell guests about a voluntary evacuation. The fires claimed 14 lives and contributed to up to $2 billion of damage around the Gatlinburg region.
Dallas Bay Volunteer Fire Department now has a new fire rating. They'll be the only volunteer department in the state of Tennessee with a rating of 2 by the Insurance Service Office. The rating looks at the ability of crews to respond and quickly put out structure fires. Homeowners and businesses should expect to see lower insurance premiums over the next year. Chattanooga's fire department recently received a 1 rating. That's the top category there. Well, a new luxury hotel in Chattanooga is now officially open for business.
Yeah, you may have thought that the Westin on Pine Street had their grand opening in October, but the ribbon cutting is happening today. This is a project that's been 7 years in the making and a part of the revitalization of the downtown area. Volkswagen has released a prototype that combines the new and the old.
I love this.
You can see it right here, reviving the iconic VW Bus. This ID Cross and ID Buzz are 2 electric vehicles displayed at the Los Angeles Auto Show. They are both compact SUVs and are expected to be released to everyone. They are available starting in 2020.
Wow,
They'll be popular.
absolutely. I would, man. The recently retired Dale Jr. may have competed in his last Daytona 500, but that won't keep him from being part of next year's version of the Great American Race. Jr. was named Grand Marshal for the 60th running coming up in February. He will kick off the 2018 NASCAR season by giving the world famous "Gentlemen, start your engines" call before the race. Although now I think they say "drivers." It depends on if Danica is racing. You know, we were talking.
We've got to get the latest on Danica.
You know, I love me some Dale Jr., but I'm not real sure what Danica Patrick's doing these days.
We'll see what she's up to.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we'll check in with David, who has a look at the forecast. It's getting warmer as we head toward a busy weekend.
Plus, we're going to let you know if there are any problems on your Friday Eve morning commute, and some road closures coming up. We'll tell you about that.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News Traffic, sponsored by CHM Memorial's Mary Ellen Locher Breast Center. We offer the best mammography technology, providing crystal clear results. Call 423-495-4040.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having a great start to the day. Starting tomorrow, East 4th Street will be closed between Houston and Maple Streets. That's for utility work, and it'll last all weekend long. There are several events downtown with road closures, including Maine by 24. Check out the full list of closures on our website and inside the WRCB app. All right, here comes David Carnes talking about the forecast. A warm one on tap, David.
Yeah, big time. You know how nice and cool and crisp it was yesterday morning? Add about 10 to 15 degrees onto that, and that's what we're dealing with this morning. Temperatures in the 40s. This afternoon getting into the 60s. We have had a few light showers moving through already, and you might see a couple of wet roadways out there from our Holiday Inn downtown camera. Weather headline showing cloudy skies, a few showers on and off through the day. Warm and dry on Friday, and it will stay warm and dry through the weekend into the first part of next week, but big changes on the way by the middle and end of next week. More on that in a minute. Mid to upper 40s in and around Chattanooga, Athens 41, 37 Murphy, 48 Monteagle, 43 degrees in Dalton. Everybody about, what, 8, 9, 10, 12 degrees, 14 degrees above where we were 24 hours ago. On our high-res satellite and radar, you can see where we had a few light showers lifting through during the early morning hours. Now we're seeing all of that moving north of Athens, Spring City up along 75. Still a few showers off to our west, and those, yeah, will probably drift through. They will drift through, but again, we're not talking about a lot of accumulation here. Maybe a 1/10 of an inch at most, and a lot of folks won't even see that. You'll just see a light trace. There's the front sliding through. It's not really going to cool us down that much at all. Maybe a few sprinkles here and there, but these northerly winds behind it, while it won't bring in cooler air, it might bring in some lower humidity, some drier air, and that's about the best that we can hope for from that. Clouds move back in on Saturday, no rain though, and then we'll clear back out on Sunday and Monday. So today, warm, cloudy, a few spotty showers, temperatures in the low to mid 60s, pretty widespread, and after an evening sprinkle or two this evening into tonight, mild and cloudy overnight, heading into Friday morning. Outside the city, it'll be in the low to mid 40s, and then up to 65 Friday afternoon. Clouds on Saturday, 61, 65 Sunday. The next chance of cooling down and getting some rain will be Tuesday, when we have a pretty good shot of getting widespread rain, followed by much cooler weather. The average high is 57. Will actually drop below that by Wednesday of next week, 53 the forecast high, and it'll probably get even colder than that by the end of next week. Highs should be in the 40s with lows in the 20s by Friday. Share your Christmas.
Share your Christmas. And we definitely need the rain. Where we're about 3.2 inches.
For the month.
Yeah.
Below average for the month.
Still a surplus in the year, but we can definitely afford any rain. Take what we can get. Thank you, David, very much.
American Airlines says it's working to fix an issue that has left thousands of people with scheduled flights without pilots.
And of course, this comes as airports are getting ready for the busiest time of the year. Channel 3's Michelle Herron joins us live with what this could mean for you. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning to you, John. You know, it could be a bad thing that there are thousands of flights that don't have pilots scheduled to fly those planes right now. And the majority of those flights are over the busy December holiday period. Now, the pilots union says about 15,000 flights have been scheduled without a captain, a co-pilot, or even both due to some sort of scheduling system glitch. A spokesperson for the airline did not confirm how many flights are impacted, but says they expect to avoid cancellations by paying overtime and using reserve pilots.
Frankly, it leaves passengers and our flight crews in limbo. We have a lot of pilots and flight crews who are depending on a reliable schedule, just as our passengers certainly are.
Now, in a statement, American Airlines says we have reserve pilots to help cover flying in December, and we are paying pilots who pick up certain open trips 150% of their hourly rate, as much as we are allowed to pay them per the contract. Now, to track any changes in your flights here at the Chattanooga Airport, and again, this is only impacting American Airlines, you can go to our website and click on the Flight Tracker tab. And again, this is for that 2 weeks right around Christmas. That's when this is impacting flights, not right now. But again, that Flight Tracker tab is how you can track your flights here at the Chattanooga Airport. Reporting live, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much, and what a ripple effect that'll have.
Right, yeah, a lot of people probably scrambling.
Well, the U.S. Senate moved a step closer to voting on a historic Republican-led tax code overhaul. They are now debating the bill. We should learn when the votes will be later today. GOP leaders can't lose more than 2 votes to win final passage of this bill, and so far, no Democrat has expressed support for the overhaul. Congress hasn't passed a major tax reform bill in 3 decades.
Roy Moore's latest campaign event at a Southern Alabama church was interrupted, and the pastor threatened to have the next protester arrested. The Alabama U.S. Senate candidate held a rally last night. He spoke about his opponent, Doug Jones, the Washington establishment, and the women who have accused him of sexual harassment. A protester asked Moore whether those women were lying. The man was ejected from the church without further incident.
I do not know any of these women. Did not date any of these women, and not engaged in any sexual misconduct with anyone. This is not only odd that things like this occur, it's simply dirty politics.
The church gave Moore a standing ovation. Some church members briefly got into a shouting match with another man who accused the candidate of distorting Bible verses.
6:21 coming up on Eyewitness News today. We'll talk to our radio partners over at US 101 about what you gotta see tonight.
But first, let's take a live look outside with our View Apartments camera. Beautiful morning. Thanks so much for being with us here on Channel 3 Eyewitness News. We've been telling you about this for weeks, and tonight is the big night, the annual US 101 Acoustic Christmas Concert.
Yes, for more on this, let's go ahead and bring in our radio partners. Hey, good morning, Ken, Kelly, and Daniel.
Hey there.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we have been talking about this for a while, and it is very exciting, too. Tonight is the big night. Yeah. Scotty McCurry and US 101's Acoustic Christmas, and it all benefits the Forgotten Child Fund, which is very dear to our heart, and of course our US 101 listeners, it's very dear to them, too. It's a great organization, and it's just helped thousands upon multiplied thousands of kids through the years, and a great concert tonight.
Yeah, Scotty McCurry is going to show up. He's donating, you know, a lot of his time.
Yeah.
Acoustic show, going to be really intimate, really cool. But, you know, if people want to help out still, you can go to our website, us101country.com, taking donations there, because all the help to make sure all these kids can get a Christmas is what we need. Because can you imagine waking up without a Christmas morning? It would just be, I can't even think about that.
I know, and that's what they do, and it's so great that they're helping the community here in Chattanooga, which we love, and we love being a part of that too. And it's great because they do want, you know, new toys that these kids have. And to have a Christmas.
The donations are really important. Ken will tell you this, just because they know what to buy. They can get it better and bigger prices. and they know what each kid more or less needs because they've done this for so long and they're experts at it.
Yeah, they take cash donations, which is very good. And as Daniel said, you know, they go to different people and they buy by bulk, and of course they know the kind of children that what kind of toys the children need and the popular toys of the year, and then get those at a less expensive price. And as we already said, you know, it just helps out so many kids, and to have a kid wake up on Christmas morning and not have a toy, it's just really unacceptable. And of course, you know, you can always make that donation, and we'll have in the future, probably I think in like a week or 10 days or so, something like that, we're going to be out and about. We'll be taking up donations, different locations. We'll have more information about that for you on air here at US 101.
This really kicks off really the start of it, the campaign tonight with Scotty McCreery. So
I will say this though, you know, we always tell you, go ahead and get your tickets as soon as you can when we have these concerts for a cause, and they sell out very quick. And thank you to everybody who bought a ticket, because it really sold out.
Yeah.
real
We
quick.
don't even have a ticket.
No,
Yeah.
we don't know what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we get to be there, but we don't have a seat there tonight anyway. But we look forward to tonight, and thank you to everybody that helps out the Forgotten Child Fund.
Sounds like a great cause. Go listen to some good music and help some children right before Christmas. Thanks, guys, for being with us this morning. It's time now to take a look at our salutes. We want to say happy birthday to Candace Blomberg. She's celebrating her 22nd birthday today.
Hey!
Happy birthday.
All right, I'm going to try this one right. Also celebrating is Evelyn Tankersley. She's turning 5 years old today. Either way, Evelyn, you're absolutely adorable. So I'm sorry if you got your name wrong there. But to make up for it, we're making you our Bojangles winter breakfast on us. Swing by the Channel 3 station. We'll pick up the bill.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
A Dalton woman was scared of a dog attacking her car. This morning, police are explaining the officer's response.
Today marks 1 year since tornadoes swept